Over the course of the day, we have watched the Pac-12 start to fall apart, and it is likely bad news for WSU. Several media outlets are reporting the University of Washington and the University of Oregon are set to leave the Pac-12 to join the Big Ten. The Big Ten has cleared the way for UW and U of O to apply for membership and join the conference. The move has been speculated for weeks now after Colorado became the third school to leave the Pac-12 in the last year. UCLA and USC have also left the conference. And breaking news in the past hour, Arizona, Arizona State, and Utah are reportedly also leaving the conference to join the Big 12. The dismantling of the Pac-12 spells an uncertain future for WSU. KREM 2 Sports Director Travis Green has been tracking the developments all day. He is joining us now with more on the impact to the Cougs. Travis?
Yeah, hey Mark, a tough day for WSU and college athletics as a whole, with Washington and Oregon bolting for the Big Ten and Arizona, Arizona State, and Utah leaving for the Big 12. That now leaves just 4 teams left in the Pac-12. Now, Stanford and Cal have also been mentioned as realignment candidates, which if you're counting at home, that would leave just Washington State and Oregon State left in what would be a Pac-2, which is clearly not a conference at all. WSU head coach Jake Dickert addressed the rumors yesterday, saying maybe TV money may have destroyed college football. That was before anything was official. Now it is. Dickert weighed in on today's news after the Cougs' third fall practice, and he's disappointed at what it means for the tradition of college football as a whole and at WSU.
I think it hits home. You know, I talked about rivalries yesterday. I mean, to think it's the end of the Apple Cup, you know, to think it's the end of the Civil War. I don't even know if they can call that anymore. But at the end of the day, you know, what's it worth? I understand business. You know, I understand change. Everyone's got to change, and we got to adapt. And Wazoo will find its way. We have for 100 and some years.
Dickert also weighed in on the travel that the student athletes at these schools leaving will have to endure in the new conferences, and said he thinks it will be tremendously difficult for them academically. WSU President Kirk Schultz and Athletic Director Pat Chun released a joint statement on today's news saying, "We are disappointed with the recent decisions by some of our Pac-12 peers. While we had hoped that our membership would remain together, this outcome was always a possibility, and we have been working diligently to determine with what is next for Washington State athletics." So, Mark, with the conference down to 4 teams, this may be the death of the Pac-12 conference. Will it survive by adding teams? We'll have to wait and see on that. But at this point, it seems more likely WSU joins a different conference, such as the Mountain West.